C# methods. If you recall, we've learnt how to add and subtract variables or print them out to our console. Now, wouldn't it be a pain in the you-know-what to have to rewrite that every time we had two numbers we want to add? Well, that's where methods come in C#. When you define a method, you define a way of handling some data that you can repeat by simply calling the name of that method. This is best seen by example, so open up your c#pad.com and let's find out what methods are all about. Let's make a method that adds two numbers and prints the result for us. The way we define a method in C# is by first giving it what's called an access modifier. We'll start with public. Public means that other parts of our program can see and use this method if they wish. If we wanted to hide it away, we could type private, or we could just have no access modifier. For now, let's have public. The next thing we have to define is, does a method return something? Do we expect it to give us something back? If we don't expect anything back, we have to type void. That means nothing is returning. The next thing we add is the name of the method. Add numbers. Then we open some brackets and we pass in here what are called arguments. These are simply little bits of data that the method needs in order to execute its logic. Let's pass it two numbers, integer my num and integer other num. So this is receiving two numbers, and you separate your arguments in a method with a comma. Then open your curly brace and close your curly brace. Now all of the code in here is going to execute when this method is called. So in the method we put all of our logic. Let's have integer result is equal to my num plus other num. Then let's print it out. Console.writeLine result.toString. So this will add the numbers and print out the result. How do we call this method? Well, that is as simple as it gets. We simply say add numbers, and when we open the brackets it requests two numbers from us, and this we have to give the method. It's not a choice. Let's give it 9 and 10. Then let's say we have another two numbers. Well, let's add some more numbers, 100 and 899. And we could do this all day with whatever numbers we pleased. Can you see the power of methods now? I can run this entire method simply by calling one line, and almost even just one word. So methods avoid the need to repeat code. If you find yourself repeating code in C#, then stop typing, step back, and think about the construction of your program. Let's click go on this, and we should have 3 results printed out for us. So that is the power of methods. It really cuts down on repetitive code, and a method performs a function on some kind of data that's either passed in or available from somewhere else.